And welcome in from beautiful Stargel Stadium. Cincinnati Saints NPSL season home opener starts tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy Lance. Along with me is DJ Schweitzer. Now, DJ, a lot of people might be tuning in tonight and saying, who are the Cincinnati Saints?
Yeah, so if you aren't really familiar with the Saints, they've been around for a few years now, but finally making the jump up into the semi-professional ranks, playing in the NPSL, the National Premier Soccer League. In addition to having the outdoor team that we're going to be watching tonight for the men, they also have a men's indoor team as well as a women's outdoor team. The women have also been the national champs recently for amateur division for indoor across the entire United States. So they've been around for a little while.
Now, been around long enough to even have a supporters group, the Seven Hills Crusaders.
Yeah, that's right. So the Seven Hills Crusaders are the official supporters group of the Cincinnati Saints. They come to cheer on the team at every match. You'll see them. They'll have big flags.
Smoke bombs.
Smoke bombs even, making it exciting, trying to bring the right football atmosphere out to the matches.
Now, we're here at Stargel Stadium. This is a new move for the Saints to come downtown to over the Rhine. How important was that move?
It was a huge move. And one of the things that a lot of fans have complained about over the years with professional soccer starting up here is making sure that we actually get a place that's accessible to everyone. And what's better than being downtown? Wanting to be down near the action, near the other professional sports teams, it's going to be a huge move for the Saints.
Now, so far, the Saints have already played 2 games on the road. Unfortunately, both losses, a 1-0 defeat at Detroit, and then last weekend, a 3-0 defeat at Indiana Fire. So a tough start for them. What are they looking to do tonight? Not just get a win, but really build some confidence, right?
Right. So there are a couple things that are going to be big on the agenda for the Saints now. First and foremost, I think we need to score a goal. The Saints have been shut out in both of their last matches. Really looking for that first goal might help them to unlock a defense or two and really gain some confidence moving forward.
And what are your other keys to the game?
Yeah, some other key points we're going to want to watch. Obviously making Stargel Stadium a bit of a fortress. The Saints being on the road, having some struggles. If they can pick up points here at home, it will go a long way towards making the playoffs at the end of the year.
All right, well, we're about ready to get underway. We'll be right back from Stargel Stadium. It's Cincinnati Saints soccer. And welcome back to Stargel Stadium. Cincinnati Saints soccer getting ready to kick off here against the Erie Admirals. Erie Admirals in the red, rocking the Burger King logo. Saints will be wearing the blue kit with the black pants.
Yeah, so the Saints getting ready to line up. Probably do a quick run through of the lineups for the Saints today. Starting in goal, number 1, Jamie Starr. At left back, we have Aaron Denny. Number 13, Ryan Hanbury is playing center back alongside James Thomas. Number 5. Number 8, James Keary. And then number 10, Damian Blackburn will be out on the left wing. Ahead of Kwame Sarkodie and Craig Cantor, both playing defensive holding mids. Number 14, Scott Shue, will actually be running in the center. And then on the other flank will be Gary Henderson, number 16. And then up top for the Saints, number 20, Mark Hansen. And then starting up for the Erie Admirals in goal, we have Daniel Mudd. At left back, we have Sheldon Sullivan. Number 5, Samuel Oki will be starting in the center alongside Kelsey Suggs, number 3. Out right back will be Mark Roche, number 6. Tyler Collishaw will be playing on the left wing. In the middle for Erie will be Andre Landell and Jared Ott. And then on the far flank will be Oliver Vidalt. And then up top, 2 strikers, Carl Jones and Mike Bomber. Mike Bomber will be number 9.
So Saints going with a 4-2-3-1.
Right. So a little bit more of a midfield-heavy formation for the Saints. Look for them to try to control the ball through the midfield quite a bit tonight. Erie, by the way, they're going to be lining up in more of your traditional 4-4-2. So expect kind of a traditional setup for them today.
Mark Hansen going to be the striker today. He actually played midfield in the Detroit match. Also played in the Indy match. He played forward there. So a bit of a move from the beginning of the season where he started.
Yeah, so one of the things the Saints are really going to look to do in tonight's game is try to hammer out what that first starting 11 is actually going to be for them.
Yeah. I mean, there's still, I talked to head coach Dave Wall yesterday, and he said they were still working on the formula, working on who works well with each other, who is going to fit into his design for this team.
Was there anyone that he was really pointing out, or is there anything he's really leaning towards at all?
Not specifically, but, from the get-go back in February, he was always talking about having an attacking side.
Well, hopefully we'll get to see that here as the Saints start their first goal of the season.
Now, kickoff underway here. Thomas takes it right away. Play upfield. Hansen with it.
Looks like it's going to be quite the battle down in the corner today.
Already a little physical action down there. Hansen getting into it.
Yeah, expect the Saints to try to be a little bit more physically assertive. Of course, like we said in the pregame, they're going to try to make this their fortress. And if they can come out a little bit fired up, maybe intimidate Erie a little bit, hopefully get off onto the right foot.
So that'll be a free kick here for Erie. Erie comes in. They're the Midwest region champs from last year.
Yeah, so it's kind of been a rough start for the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, you had Detroit week one, another team that was good enough last year to qualify for the U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah, absolutely, and definitely a side that brings a lot of flair to the game, on top of the fact that they have tremendous support. Almost 3,000 fans in attendance for that opening match in Detroit. Definitely a team that can be intimidating to go play against because of that atmosphere. And the Saints are going to look to try to build something similar to that here at Stargel Stadium.
Jamie Stark delivers a free kick there. And it's to the races there. Good shot in.
Yeah, quick reaction save from Jamie Starr there. Definitely finding some space down the flanks. Saints are going to have to be a little bit tighter with their men in the back.
That was Carl Jones making that run there. Jones looking to probably be the threat there. He's playing up front there in their formation. Hanbury plays it downfield.
Yeah, so not a whole lot of balls being played on the ground so far. Definitely seeing
a lot of stuff.
quite a bit.
Yeah, I was wondering, an artificial turf, you never really know how the ball's going to play on that.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're not familiar with playing on fake turf, and I think that's kind of become the standard surface anymore for most of the teams that are playing anymore. But it definitely has quite a higher bounce to it, a little bit faster of a play, so it takes a little bit more anticipation to play on a turf field, but also gives you a really clean, true touch.
Both teams still trying to really feel each other out still. Ball goes out. Looks like it'll be a Saints throw.
Starting to fill in nicely here at Stargel Stadium. I'd say we got a couple hundred fans in attendance already as people continue to trickle in. We have the Seven Hills Crusaders across the way.
A little smoke already coming from them right now.
Yeah, so they're getting fired up.
Cantor plays it out, but it finds the Erie defender, and it's headed back the other way. Carl Jones looking for something there.
Yeah, so you made a good point there. The Saints are definitely still trying to fill each other out. It looks like, in the early stages, Erie's had probably a little bit better of the play, but no one's really trying to, hold down the ball at all yet. You're trying to see a lot of quick, opportunistic type passes at the moment, and not a whole lot of working it around. But the Saints now slowly starting to find a little bit more play here.
Slowly starting to get something there. As that was Blackburn and Hansen fighting for the ball there in the center.
Almost pulled it off.
It's back the other way for Erie. Well, we're not going to see it every week, but so far it does not appear that many Erie Admiral fans made the long trek from Erie.
Yeah, so that's
Cincinnati.
That's definitely one of the things that's unique about the NPSL. It's divided into regional kind of sub-conferences, and What's nice about that is it allows the teams to travel a little bit more. But Erie are one of the further teams out in the Midwest region, so we probably weren't going to see too many of their fans. But definitely next week game, I would expect we'd see quite a few people from Detroit. Oh
yeah, Detroit. They are the really the crown jewel as far as the supporters go. They have almost 2,000, over 2,000 a match.
Mm-hmm.
Heads it forward. That's number 9, but he's going to be offsides. Mike Bammer, offside position there. Otherwise, he was home free.
Yeah, so Erie are kind of repeatedly looking down the flanks. I think that's an area that they're absolutely looking to exploit tonight. Hopefully, we can see the Saints try to close that out a little bit more, but at the same time, they've done well to halt any of the attacks that have come forward so far.
Ball up here. Scott Shue almost had a shot on that one.
Yeah, nice headed ball through by Hansen there.
Erie once again playing that deep ball downfield. Thomas will just send that over to Starr. Back to Thomas, the co-captains for the Cincinnati Saints. You don't see that a whole lot.
Wonder which one of them is going to be the one protesting calls.
I'm going to say it's, judging from what I've seen in practice, it's definitely going to be Thomas. He is a very vocal individual. You'll see him on a touchline someday coaching.
Excellent. Good bit of build-up here from Erie.
Yeah, Jones is kind of trying to break in there.
Saints free kick coming out now.
And they'll just tap that forward. Cantor over to Thomas again. Gary Henderson, probably one of the faster guys on the team.
Definitely drifting in pretty far for a guy who's supposedly playing on the outside at the moment.
Supposed to be. So far, though, Saints doesn't look like they're making mistakes early. That was talking to Coach Wall. That was what happened last week in Indiana. Was just early mistakes, and that led to the first goal, and then they just kind of fell apart from there. Detroit, they started off really well. In contrast.
Yeah, absolutely. Up in Detroit, they did really well. Only a 1-0 game. Held Detroit for quite a while.
Yeah. Ball into the box there. Saints have a shot, and that's in.
Yep, and that's an Erie goal coming from someone, once we're actually able to see his number.
It might have been Andre Landell. And quickly here.
Well, not the start the Saints are looking for, and definitely where they're finding a lot of space on the attack, Erie. So we're looking forward for them to, hopefully halt a few more of those if they can help that. So definitely not something that we're wanting to see as Saints fans, but hopefully they can find a good response here quickly.
So Andre Landell with the goal there in the 8th minute. Not the start the Saints were looking for, and they're going to quickly look to respond here. It's Hansen off to the races there. But it falls to the keeper, and he's just going to play that one out. Oh, we just talked about it. Saints did not want to find themselves in this situation with a slow start or with a mistake early on.
Right.
Here it is, 8 minutes in.
Yeah, so not an ideal start for the Saints. Now they have a hole to dig themselves out of.
A long throw in. And that'll be headed away by Erie. And that'll go against the Saints. Goalie's going to take this one.
And again, here comes Erie looking down the flanks. A lot of balls being played up to Mike Bammer up there, number 9. A big target man up top for them.
And Landell almost able to make a little run in there again. Henderson with it now. Looking to find Damian Blackburn was running up the middle. got lost. Shoe with it now. And that'll go out. Saints will have a throw in.
So the Saints really struggling to hold on to possession so far. A little sloppy in possession, not really working the ball around that quickly. The guys really need to start moving the ball a little bit more fast around, hopefully exploit some spaces. But here we are again, and a little misplaced
too fast
pass.
on that ball.
Got away from Damian Blackburn and out for a goal kick for Erie. So definitely need to find themselves playing a little bit more quick. It's kind of an issue that they're running into so far.
Yeah, 3 matches in, and the rhythm is still sought after.
Yeah. One of the problems they had last week, they were missing a couple of their normal starters when they were over in Indiana playing, what is it, Westfield Select?
Westfield Select, Indiana Fire, whatever they choose to be called at that day.
Yep. Names sometimes aren't always permanent in NPSL.
No. This will go out for a Saints throw in here.
Ooh, late rough tackle. Play on from the referee.
Play on from the ref. And Bammer was running forward. These guys couldn't find it. Now Thomas is getting this thing out of here. Late tackle there.
After the whistle, of course. It'll be interesting to see what the referee does here. I think the Erie player did make a little bit of a meal of that. Number 21, Tyler Collishaw. Excuse me, Jared Ott down on the field. Still writhing in pain, grabbing at his face.
He is still down there.
The captain of Erie looking rather angry at the moment, having some choice words for the referee. And we see him slowly start to climb back to his feet, making me a little bit more sure that he actually is trying to make a meal of this.
So far, nothing, no cards shown to Aaron Denny. He is now hobbling off. No substitution yet, so he'll just step out. Play might continue here in a second. This will be actually not only no foul. It looks at this point it's gonna be a free kick to the Saints.
Yeah, so there was definitely a foul before that, and the tackle came after the actual call was made. So still a Saints free kick. Have to be maybe a little concerned about simulation there. A little odd. The referee didn't seem to do much about the situation at all.
Oh, he didn't give the card though to Denny. So I guess he must have saw some embellishment. Saints could probably serve to capitalize right here, being a man up. Blackburn's gonna handle that and send that back. That'll go all the way back to Star. Ball into Henderson. He flicks that back, so Cody gets it.
Back to Henderson now. Good little footwork on the corner. Henderson also a skill player. Despite being a quick, speedy winger type, he also has great feet on him. So you'll definitely try to see the Saints work it over to his side, try to spread the field a little bit. And now they're coming back around to the other one.
It's now Thomas with it. He's got Shoe. Shoe will let that roll out.
Yeah, a little heavy touch from Shoe.
To a sandbox that children are playing in. So that'll be a goal kick for Erie.
Okay.
14th minute.
Where is 21? Okay, I'll look for him.
We might go down to the sideline here in a little bit. Amy Hellkamp going to try to figure out the injury to Jared Ott, if anything is really there.
Amy, of course, playing the beauty to our beast up here in the booth.
Well, that's why we're not on camera much. This will be played back.
The one who just got injured? No. Where is? Do you know where he is? He's out on the field. Do you guys have anything to?
First good bout of Saints possession here.
Right?
Long drive out from Sarkoti, but
And
it floats
that's
about
just
100 yards over top of the goal. But it is the first shot of the game for the Saints.
Saints showing signs of offense here as another goal kick comes here for Erie. Erie with the early lead. They scored in the 8th minute. Andre Landell.
So again, the Saints find themselves in a hole, definitely trying to find themselves a little bit more momentum here, slowly starting to build.
Cody playing it forward. Shoe. Denny was able to hang on to that one.
Not really able to do much with it.
No. Saints still kind of looking to crack that back line there.
But here they come again. They're starting to find a little bit of that more.
Play it out. And that'll go out. That'll be a corner. First corner for the Saints.
Damian Blackburn trotting out to take that. Played a little bit with Damian Blackburn, both recreationally and competitively. Great little player. Played at UD. Definitely looking for him to be a creative spark for the Saints. Quick, maneuverable guy. And we'll see what kind of service he has here for the corner.
So Jared Ott not hurt, much to our dismay. Thank you, Amy. Amy Hellkamp down on the sidelines for us. Enjoying the beautiful weather tonight.
Yeah, it is a great game or a great day for a game here in Cincinnati. Cool upper 70s at the moment. A little shadow stretching across your field. Definitely great playing weather for the guys. I was talking to Kwame Sarkodie before the match. He was saying how this is you couldn't really expect better weather for a home opener.
Erie going to move it forward eventually, but at this point they can really just take their time with the ball as they got a man downfield. Denny almost kept him on side, but alas, Carl Jones offside there, and Saints again the back line almost leaked another one.
Right. Well, it's definitely a game plan of Erie's hit those long balls up the fire, and Carl Jones holding up top. Definitely going to look to try to neutralize that a little bit more as they're finding a lot of success with his hold-up play.
Long pass in from Blackburn. Falls to Shoe. And Erie able to get it away. Ref waving that one off. Saints back at it again. Picked up a little bit of pace here the last couple seconds. Cantor played it in, but that just fell to the feet of an Erie midfielder. And there's that long pass in again to Jones. Go out for a throw in for the Saints.
Definitely finding a little bit more play on the left flank for the Saints so far. Not sure if that's something they're favoring to this point, or if it's something that Erie is just willingly giving up at the moment. But definitely looking to stay on this near side line a little bit more often.
That one went off of number 3, Kelsey Suggs. And that'll be a Saints throwing downfield. So get on that attacking end of the field.
Scott Shue taking the quick throw in into Hansen, who's worked it back. Kwame Sarkodie.
And it might be off to the races now if Thomas doesn't get to this one. He will, but he'll have to play this. He'll actually play it across.
Smart ball across the
middle.
middle.
Yeah, looked to almost play it over to Starr. And now a deep ball in, and Hansen just couldn't get there. The keeper beats him to that. Daniel Mudd.
The Erie goalkeeper out to collect that.
Rocking the pink.
A little bit close to the red, I would say.
I don't know. In the sun, it looks pink.
All right.
We'll flip a coin at halftime. That'll go against Erie there. Against Carl Jones.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you can hear it on the game tape, but you can actually hear David Wall, the Saints coach down there, telling them to play it quickly. Definitely something we brought up a little bit ago. Saints just playing slow, struggling to move the ball around fast enough to actually
in here.
Find their opportunities.
And it doesn't find Mike Bammer. Goal kick here for the Saints. Looking to get something going here as we approach. We're now into the 20th minute. You're right. Coach David Wall This is not the start he wanted at all.
No, absolutely
He
not.
definitely talked about having an organized, succinct start to this match and to not make mistakes. And at this point, you'd have to say neither have happened.
Right.
Let's go out for Erie throw-in.
Things have settled a little bit now that the match has gotten a few minutes in. Saints starting to find a little bit more of the possession.
Shu will hit that over to Cantor. He'll find Kiri. So Cody keeping this alive here for the Saints.
Saints happy at the moment to keep it in their back end, trying to draw Erie out a little bit.
Yep.
Erie doing a really good job of actually packing it in behind the ball every time the Saints are in possession. And the Saints find themselves in a crowded midfield, much as you're seeing right now.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of red shirts playing back right now. As this ball takes a deflection, falls to Blackburn. Now Cody with it. He'll hit it in. That'll take a deflection. If that goes out, that'll bounce actually back in, stay in.
Friendly bounce there from the ball.
Very much so. Saints looked like they might at least earn a throw, and they did. So Cody thought he almost had a corner there.
It certainly looked like it.
It was coming that way, but a backspin on that ball shot right back when it hit the line. Cantor, another long throw into the box.
But once again, the Saints aren't able to make much of it. And here we find Erie quickly back on the break.
Yep, there's Carl Jones again. Saints looking to regroup now.
The Saints, of course, coming off a successful indoor season, seeing them make the PASL playoffs. Of course, big news on the Saints front end and the indoor team. They're actually moving on up to the next level up in the pyramid as far as indoor is concerned. Now playing in the Division I indoor league here in the United States, the top tier. The MASL, not to be confused with the former PASL, coming about after a merger between that and the existing MISL, the traditional Major League Indoor Soccer League.
Yeah,
So-
and MISL, that's a league that, still has some teams that play in NBA and NHL arenas.
Right. So Saints, they will be playing out at Western Hills Sports Mall this upcoming season. So definitely look forward to that come winter time. Still a ways off, of course, but a big move for the Saints. It's going to be an interesting twist to things as the level of competition will definitely jump up a tier.
Huge move as Cantor look to throw this one in again. Another throw in for the Saints.
Fond of those long throws.
And he loves the long throw. Oh, it fell to some open space there, but looked like Blackburn had moved back a little too far to make a play on that one. Thomas almost misplay there. James Thomas, one of the veteran players of the squad. We said he was the co-captain. Him and Jamie Starr, probably the two longest tenured players here in the Saints organization.
Yeah, so the Saints haven't always been a semi-professional team, of course. They started off in the amateur ranks. I actually played against them with my Sunday League team a couple times in tournaments.
How'd you do?
We won one,
Uh-oh.
but got messed up in the next one.
Well, Saints will try to do that.
Yeah, they will. But they've slowly climbed their way up the soccer pyramid here in the U.S., now playing in the fourth-tier NPSL, finding the competition a little stiff so far, too.
Ball rolls over Thomas and giving chase there was Erie.
Intelligent bring down there from number 9, Mike Bomber.
Saints looking to get this possession back here. Blackburn will corral this one. Over to Denny. And they're gonna set up, try to maybe move this thing downfield and get men forward here. Approaching the 25th minute. It's 1-0. 8th minute goal by Andre Landell, number 10 for Erie.
Saints definitely controlling possession over the last 10 to 20 minutes after that opening goal, but it's these lazy turnovers
And there it is, another one right there. Luckily, Thomas will probably get to that one. Saints looking vulnerable once again. Played it up. Hansen looking for it. Hansen's going to get this one.
Good ball back across. Oh, and a near miss from Damian Blackburn streaking through the box. Best chance of the match so far for the Saints.
Blackburn with his brand new knitted boots that he was rocking last night at practice, showing them off to everybody. They are very bright.
Yes, they are.
Color right there, as you can see. And, yeah, he almost had a beautiful shot there on goal.
Yeah, the Nike Magistas, definitely a boot that I've had my eye on for quite a while. Not quite willing to shell out, $200+ for boots anymore, though.
Well, he apparently did, and they almost paid it out for him right away. Hansen from Sweden. One of a number of Swedish players on the Cincinnati Saints.
Yeah, if you happen to come down to Stargel Stadium, you'll see a number of flags draped across the Seven Hills Crusaders stand over on the left side of the field, in the Abbey, if you will. And all those flags representing all the different nationalities that we have in the team.
Yeah, plenty of guys from UK. Andy Montgomery from Ireland. Kidus Tadeli from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Place I got to spend some time in last year.
Yeah.
And then we mentioned the Swedish players, and then
nearly a goal, or a second opportunity for Erie, as Carl Jones, the big target man, again wins a ball. It's been a beast up there for him.
He has so far been a bit of a headache, especially for the center there for James Thomas. James Thomas, Ryan Hanbury manning the central defense, and so far they have been pressed. Blackburn with his new boots moving forward. Hansen, heavy touch there. Henderson, a little chip shot up.
Saints slowly starting to uncrack this tight defense. Again, Erie dropping back on the regular.
Absolutely.
Getting a bunch of men behind the ball, but
yeah, Carl Jones is at midfield, and that's about it. Everyone else is back what the NFL line's right around the 30-yard marker.
Good ball through to Kwame Sarkodie. Ball across, and Sarkodie with the first Saints goal of the season.
And there it is. That's the one.
They've been waiting for it.
If you were wondering in your trivia going forward, the first goal in the NPSL for the Cincinnati Saints coming from Kwame Sarkodie. And the Saints have equalized here in the 28th minute.
And here we'll see a replay of that goal. A great ball through from Henderson to the streaking Kwame Sarkodie. Finds a nice little run through, and from almost no angle at all is able to tuck it in the back post by Daniel Mudd. Definitely something the keeper from Erie will be a little upset with, but a fantastic way to equalize.
Yeah, tight angle on that shot. And a beautiful goal there. The Saints are back in this one, and crowd alive now.
Got some smoke bombs going off across the field again.
Absolutely.
Getting the Seven Hills Crusaders excited.
Well, Kwame will have that on his mantle. First goal for the Cincinnati Saints in the NPSL.
Kwame, of course, needs a little bragging rights. His brother, someone you guys might know if you're a regular MLS fan, playing for the Houston Dynamo. Definitely going to look to take a little more bragging rights home with that goal.
Yeah, trying to have something to tell Kofi. Erie looking to respond, and they now have to move themselves forward. They were hanging back.
I don't know about you, but I'm half expecting the Cincinnati Fire Department to pull up over there to investigate those smoke bombs.
Well, the police station is literally behind the south end zone. Ball kind of hanging out in the midfield at the moment. Saints looking to kind of pounce again.
Saints will really be pressing here to find that second goal before halftime, try to swing their advantage. But definitely building upon that earlier poor start and finding a lot more of the ball now.
Kofi had some options there up front.
Here comes an Erie break down the left. A good ball across.
Could not find Jones.
Jones once again the target.
That ball will be actually out of play. That'll be a goal kick there for the Saints. They survive another attack as Erie looking to take this lead back. Again, they scored in the 8th minute, Andre Landell. And then just moments ago, 28th minute of play. Kofi Sarkodie with the Saints' first goal of the season with the equalizer. Jamie Starr taking his time, letting his guys get in their position, and there's that man again. Kofi Sarkodie trying to get that ball. It'll be a Saints throw-in. Actually, they're going to call that a free kick. Foul on number 9 there, Mike Bomber. Shoe with it. Finding Blackburn, who couldn't keep it down, but Hansen does. He takes a wild shot. Did not deflect, and that'll be goal kick.
Perhaps a little optimistic with that strike.
It was from quite a ways out. So far, possession, would you say it's somewhat even now, and evened up at least?
Yeah, I think the Saints have seen a little bit more of the possession in the last few minutes. In the lead up to that goal in particular, they've really been finding themselves more and more on the ball, being a little bit quicker in the possession like we've been looking for earlier on. Definitely part of the reason when they were able to build out there.
Carl Jones couldn't bring that one down. He was dancing with the offside line there, but flag stayed down, but he could not hang on to that one. Goal kick. Again, taking his time, Jamie Starr. South Carolina Gamecock.
It's been a few years since he suited up for the Gamecocks.
Erie coming back the other way now. Yeah, it's been a few years since he's suited up for the Gamecocks. Cantor with it. It's off to Damian Blackburn, who sends it back, and Thomas is going to take this one. Well, at halftime, Amy Halkamp's going to try to get a chance to talk to head coach David Wall and get his thoughts on this first half. So far, he has at least one thing to be very happy about.
Yeah. Definitely something the Saints have been looking for this season, of course, that being their first goal. Hopefully they've gotten the monkey off their back. Floodgates might open a little bit. Hopefully see another goal here shortly.
Hanbury trying to find Hansen there in the box. Good header by Hanbury.
Ooh, definitely a bit of a high boot there.
Very high boot.
Quite the protest from the Erie defender.
The ref demonstrating the high boot there.
Yeah.
You don't always see that in the professional ranks. The ref demonstrating the high boot. Nice.
Just in case you weren't sure what type of foul that was.
Yeah, he stretched out before the game, too.
Well, you guys couldn't see it here in the booth, but I just did the same thing to Jeremy.
He did. So we have a free kick here for the Saints.
Ball served in by
Shoe. That falls dangerously, but Kwame was on the wrong side of that ball, wrong side of the defender, and now whistle blows.
I think an offside over on the far side.
I think it was, and Erie will be able to just kick this one out. Erie controlling much of the early portion of this match. Saint bringing that tempo that they were controlling back a little more even, and we're even able to get a goal out of it, obviously. There's that goal scorer, Kwame Sarkodie, moving up.
Breaking down the flank. Another guy really well known for his pace. Ball,
Hansen's
good ball.
Got it. Shot. Great save there by Mudd.
Fantastic reaction save from Mudd.
Wow.
Scott Shue got a little break in on goal. Great strike, but palmed away by the Erie keeper to deny the 2-0 goal.
Here's the replay of that one. Hansen looking for it. Shot, yeah, look at that. Look at the extension on that one there by Mudd.
Almost a little bit of a toe poke.
It'll be Shu taking the corner. That falls in, but it's hit away. Cantor able to wrangle it. Shu hits it again. Oh! A goal line save. Kicked out. Kwame with it. He'll just bang it off at a Erie player, and Saints will set up here for another throw-in. Saints really pushing the pressure right now.
Yeah, nearly pipped that second goal there. It would have been awesome to pull that off right before the half.
36th minute now. Another ball in. Shu played for it. Hansen just could not get to it in time. Facing the wrong way, too.
Yeah, Daniel Mudd came out to challenge that ball through.
Get a look at that save there, that goal line. Bicycle kick save. Look at this. I mean, my goodness.
That's a fabulous defensive play there.
Erie now moving it. It's Jones. He takes a half-hearted shot that Bammer couldn't get on the end of. A little shot pass, a shass, as some like to call it.
A shass. Yeah, something to keep in mind, that was big man up front, Carl Jones with the acrobatic clearance off the line. So doing work at both ends of the pitch.
My goodness. So the man now has the Erie goal, or absolutely the assist on that Erie goal, and, I mean, saving another goal from coming in for the Saints. Saints almost able to capitalize. Erie, though, moving the ball now. Kwame, a little bit of
good
space.
Ball through from Kwame.
Finding Henderson, who's
just a hair offside.
Yeah, that was a close call on that one.
Definitely a close one. I think he was just a couple feet ahead of the defender on the far side.
Well, we said Gary Henderson had that speed, and he just showed it off right there.
Great look through from Kwame Sarkodie, though. Just need to link up on the timing a bit better.
Henderson played for the UC club team. Cincinnati native. One of the many on this club. A local and international flavor both.
Yeah.
For this roster.
Definitely a little local flair. Want to keep it nice. Guess that's supposedly why we're here.
And ref calling, not really sure what he's wanting here.
I think they're giving a
free
corner.
kick or a corner.
So a Corey for Erie after a little bit of confusion. Didn't even seem like the players were really that sure about that.
Erie taking that corner. We have the Saints personalized corner flags there. Great ball in. Wow, Star could not get up to get that one. That rolls out, and it looks like the ref are saying that's going to be another corner.
And it does look like they're giving another corner.
Yeah, another corner from the other side now. Or now it's a goal kick.
All right, so it
Mass
is a goal
confusion.
Kick. Yeah.
Both teams, obviously, as we always see, claiming their side to the ref.
Seems like the Saints were a little bit more convincing that time around.
Star will take his time with this one again as we are under 10 minutes here in the first half. 39th minute, and Saints had a little run there. Ball popping up, though. That's going to go out, and that'll be a Saints corner there. Damian Blackburn able to get on the end of that one, forcing the corner. Saints have a little something here to cooking as we approach stoppage time here in the first half.
Yeah, they've definitely looked really dangerous on set pieces the last few times down. Hopefully we can get one of these here soon.
This will be Shu again taking this one.
Good dangerous ball in.
Falls and he drops it. Mudd dropped that one, and luckily it was, for him, it was kicked right back into him by Blackburn. Wow, that could have been a howler right there.
What a howler.
What a howler. He had that one and then just coughed it up right at his own feet. Blackburn there and tried to give it a good kick, but it just went right back to those said feet. And Erie going to get a throw in here on their attacking end. Media director Brian just rolled that ball in like a bowling ball. And Landell here. It's Sarkody able to rip it away from him. Landell with it back. Chipping it in. Hanbury. Thomas now. Bicycle kick.
Both ends of the field. This man likes to get upside
Finding
down.
nobody, though.
Saints a bit scrambling at the moment, trying to hold this.
Yeah, I mean, moments ago they had a little something cooking there with that corner, and now it's a bit unorganized on both sides of the pitch. Both teams kind of scrambling around now as Henderson's going to work his legs here going for this one. He may get to this one. And they'll dance this one out for a goal kick.
Great defensive work there from the Erie defender, shielding that ball out. Definitely something the young players should try to do a little bit more often.
Samuel Oki.
Yeah, I think so.
Saints working it back. Shu wins the throw in. We'll give that over to Henderson. Back to Cantor. Saints kind of jogging the massive players forward here. With now a ball downfield, and this will be kicked out. This should be a corner for the Saints. And it will be. Saints have another corner here late in the first half. See if they can capitalize on something here. 42nd minute now.
Blackburn out to take the corner this time.
And this time it will be Blackburn. Plays it short. Falls for Hansen. Just could not get to that one.
Big
Punted
clearance
out.
away from Erie. Erie a bit of a long ball side, I would say.
Yeah.
Great beat by Sarkody on the near side. Finding a little bit of space. Ball through.
He's got Hanbury, but just could not get on the end of that one. That'll fall out for goal kick.
Hanbury a long way away from home for a center back at the moment.
Yeah. He is on a walk. Mudd taking his sweet time in this one. They probably looking to maybe get to the half as it stands 1-1.
Yeah, it'd be a little devastating for Erie after that opening goal to concede another late one. Definitely a bright start for them that's faded quite a bit as the Saints have found a little bit more influence in the game.
Long ball down. Hansen not going to be able to get to that one.
And there's an example of that turf playing a little bit quicker than grass.
Yeah, it's pretty fast moving. It's if you've known, been around some of the turf, there's different types, and this is one of the probably on the firmer side.
Yeah, it's definitely a shorter crop turf. You'll see some that are a little bit longer bladed.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where you'd need, soft grounds to actually find your footing out there. But this is a nice short turf, responsive. Definitely going to make it a little bit faster and a little bit higher of a bounce.
You like that soft ground for football, but not for soccer. Sarkody bringing it forward.
Getting roughed up a little bit.
A little bit of pressure. We'll hit this over to Denny. Thomas will corral this. They'll regroup. Blackburn finding Shu, turning and shooting, and that one's going to go wide.
Again, the Saints finding a little bit more time on the ball, finding some opportunities, some chances down here.
Maybe being a bit ambitious with some of their chances.
Yeah, a little bit more patience, although, of course, we were asking them to speed up the play, and now we're asking them to be a little bit more patient.
We need to make up our minds.
Yeah.
45th minute here. We'll find out what kind of time will be added on to this first half.
Can't imagine we'll see a lot of time, although we did have that short pseudo injury on the near sideline early on in the match.
Yeah, we had a nice fake injury as Carl Jones tries to corral this one. Kicked out of the way, and, well, Erie's going to actually be able to maintain this one. Shoot kind of breaking off Chase there.
A couple of the Lady Saints in attendance tonight. Definitely want to keep in mind that the Saints do have a women's team in addition to the men's outdoor team. Also playing in the semi-professional ranks in the WPSL, so definitely look forward to seeing more of them. We'll do a couple broadcasts of them down later on in the season.
Yeah,
so
they're on the road for basically the first month of the season. They don't play the first home game till I believe the first week of June. It's not too far away though. Landell tried to play that one.
Sarkody pokes it away.
Throw in here to Erie. We have not been made aware yet of how much time has been added.
The fourth official down here on the near side doesn't look like she has a board. So
she has no board.
We'll be seeing. Maybe she'll hold up fingers.
Hand signals, or just straight up guessing. Ball gonna be cleared out. Not too far though. Number 26.
Some late pressure here from Erie. Just like the Saints needing to score a goal, Erie pressing for that late goal, trying to find the advantage going into halftime. A very big kind of momentum shift that can come from those kind of late goals.
Now we have the ball going from keeper to keeper.
Keeper wars.
So we are down to what we believe is the dying seconds of this first half here. And there it is. First half whistle blows. We are tied up at 1-1. Amy Hellcamp is down with head coach Dave Wall. Amy?
Responded very well, showed good character to come back. I'd like for the speed to be a bit quicker. I'm a bit slow at the moment, but see if we can come out second half and put a bit quicker, to knock the ball a bit quicker around the field.
Great. Well, thank you. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Amy. Well, as we said, that first goal, that starting off there in the 8th minute, giving up the lead. Not the way they wanted to start things.
No, not at all. So the Saints definitely, looked a little slow, a little sloppy on the ball early on in the match. Kind of struggled to find their way early on. And Erie was very quick to capitalize, looking for those long balls, playing up top to Carl Jones. Clearly a strategy for the Admirals. But the Saints did well. They responded, calmed themselves down a little bit.
Yeah, the game settled down in general there a little bit after that. But then, you're right. The Saints find what they were doing, figured out something, had things cooking for them. And then finally, in the 28th minute, they find their goal from Kofi Sarkody. That is where we stand now, is we are at halftime.
Teams heading into the locker room. Definitely a couple things we're going to want to look for from the Saints. So first and foremost, they're going to want to neutralize that long ball. Erie clearly looking to take an advantage. Early on, had men running off the guy playing up top, but not really finding as much of that, which is good to the Saints' credit. But at the same time, they're going to need to choke off what appears to be the only line of attack for the Admirals.
Hi. All right. Oh, thank you, Snoopy. Hi, what's your name?
Peyton.
Peyton. Nice to meet you. Is this your first Saints game? No. You've been coming for a while?
Yeah.
What do you think of the new stadium?
It's really nice.
Yeah? What team do you play for?
Colping Tsunami.
Great. Well, what's the experience like so far?
It's really fun and yeah, it's really fun.
Really fun? You hoping for a win today?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Snoopy, thank you. All right, I'm here with Snoopy and some future Saints, it looks like. Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Ben Boss.
Ben. Do you love soccer?
Yeah.
Do you come to Saints games a lot?
Uh,
Yeah? Who's your favorite player?
Miss, Jeff.
Jeff, huh? All right. You enjoying the game so far?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming to talk to me.
Huh.
Good? What?
All right, welcome back. Stargel Stadium. Beautiful night here in Cincinnati, the Queen City, right here in OTR over the Rhine. And we got ourselves a decent game here. Tied 1-1.
Cincinnati Saints, kind of a slow start.
Slow start to the half for the Saints. That leaking that early goal, 8th minute by Andre Landell. But things settled down from there. Kwame Sarkodie getting the Saints' first goal of the season,
Right.
and first goal of this match in the 28th minute. So that's where we stand, 1-1, as both teams looking to get back there, having their little halftime powwow there, little huddle.
Yeah, the Saints will definitely look to carry the momentum that they had at the end of that first half. You know, they started to find a little bit more of the ball, kind of dominate the play, and actually unlock the tight defense that Erie has set up for most of the first half. So look for a little bit more of that. The Saints going to try to flood the midfield a little bit more than they did the first round ago. And also expect Erie to probably be back to launching those balls up to Carl Jones, number 23, the big man up top.
So far, no substitutions at a half that we are aware of.
If we are told there are any, we'll let you know about them.
Well, we weren't told about stoppage time as we're underway here in the second half. Saints attacking the south end zone this half.
Kicking from left to right, of course, in the blue.
Shu plays that out. Hell of a throw in. And
Looking a little barren over in the Seven Hills Crusaders as the guys slowly, and gals,
there,
excuse
I
me.
can see them. They're still at the tailgate.
Yeah, they are still over at the halftime tailgate. Not really aware, apparently, that the second half is underway. So it's a little bit more quiet over there.
Standard 15 minutes. I don't know what their excuse is going to be.
Well, got to get a road soda, you know.
I don't know if that's allowed. Quick ball in. Mike Bammer not able to get to that one. Throw here to Erie. A little over 1 minute into the second half.
And Erie's Jared Ott with a long throw. Seems to be something that people do at that end of the pitch.
It's the way to do things, I guess. Erie able to try to wrangle this one back in. Ott. Oliver Verdolt kept it alive there momentarily, but now the Saints looking to break back the other way. Henderson.
Henderson, although technically an outside midfielder, has kind of been drifting throughout the course of this match.
Yeah, I thought,
given that free role.
You'd think he'd play a little more of that that winger, really get downfield. Thomas bring this over under a bit of duress there as Cantor able to get it out to Shu.
Little dummy from Damian Blackburn.
Now Henderson passes it off to Kiri. Kwame plays it up. That's going to go out.
And that fast turf again.
That's-
Guilty party. But
that's
it looks
gonna
like
be
they're
a-
actually giving it a corner.
Yeah, going to be a Saints corner coming up. We Shu taking this one. He's taken most of these. I believe Blackburn has taken 2.
Saints still looking to capitalize on their first set piece goal.
Ball in.
Dangerous ball into the
Finding
far
nobody.
side.
Sarkody played it in. And that's out. Erie with a throw here. Jones trying to settle it. And he does. Play it forward, but offsides by several paces there. It's Mike Bammer.
Not actually whistled down by the referee, of course. Going to let the Saints play on.
Kwame now on the other side of the field, cutting over, taking a shot. Drilling off the chest of Suggs. Saints looking to put a little pressure on here early in the second half. Ball into the box. And that'll go against Hansen there.
So good early pressure from the Saints. Haven't really been able to produce much out of it so far, but at the same time, a much brighter start than we saw in this first half.
Kick here to Mudd. Mudd will send this one downfield.
There's that big guy, Carl James, again getting up to win.
Saints finally have their first player up, already warming up here for the second half. I believe that's Brendan Murphy. And actually looks like they have a few people up. Throw in here for the Saints in their own defending end. Hansen, good header. But it falls to the feet of an Erie player, and Blackburn's going to be whistled there. Free kick, and they play this one quickly. Bammer with a shot, but it really doesn't trouble Starr as that one goes left of the goal.
Bit of an ambitious try from Bammer there, but had he been able to connect, it would have been an impressive shot, if nothing else.
Ball played down. You're able to clear that one out. Chested down there. Ott playing it over to Bammer. Bammer playing dangerous, really just attacking the end, and Ott with it. It's tangled up, and Hanbury bringing it out now for the Saints, and they're going to try to break Hanbury even. Ball the way downfield. Hansen's, if he gets to this, which it doesn't look like he will. In fact, it looks like, though,
Good break from the Saints, though.
he'll have a throw in. Hanbury, though, was the man making the run into the box there.
He likes to leave his back line a little bit, I
He
think.
does. Geary played it in there. Deflected out. Back the other way here is Erie. Bammer. Got options. For Dolt. They'll be throwing here for the Saints. Shu gonna play the long ball to Hansen. He got ahead to it, but Erie able to keep it down. And once again, Mudd having some trouble controlling the ball there once he gets his hand on it.
Hopefully it didn't have a butterfinger.
Halftime Butterfingers could be costly here. Maybe a Whopper. They do have the Burger King logo on their shirt.
Yeah, not exactly something you'd want to eat at halftime, I would imagine.
Yeah, a little heavy as this ball comes in here. Landell, first half goal scorer, chips this one in. That ball's out. Star will have goal kick.
Definitely something we're going to want to keep an eye on over the coming minutes. The Saints have found a lot of space in between their back four and their midfield. They're going to want to try to tighten that up a little bit as Erie are starting to exploit that, finding some time in between the lines. And we've seen a couple of their last opportunities, the last couple shots coming from that space. So hopefully the Saints can tighten it up, keep from conceding.
Like Bammer is going to get to this one. He's got Jones in the box. 3, now 4 blue shirts surrounding him. But Landell played in anyways. Kicks out. Tyler Kolashal. Now Landell with it again. So now it is Erie bringing a little bit of the pressure here. Saints a bit pinned back at the moment. That ball will go out, and that'll be a Saints throw. Catching a break there as Erie really kind of bringing the pressure. Cantor over to Shu. Now Hanbury would deflected it, clearing shot there, and Sarkoty looking to get on the end of this one.
And he's got the wheels and nearly gets in.
Possible handball there.
And it looks like he might have also caught one in the face there as well.
Yeah, and he's down at the moment. And a ref waving for the trainer.
Here's a replay of the incident. Yeah, so Sarkoty breaking around the outside, showing off those wheels.
Yeah, able to run around his defender there.
But Mudd's clearance goes straight into the Saints midfielder's face. You can understand why he's down, getting treatment from the medical staff at the moment. Slowly getting back up to his feet. Will be a big loss if we actually see them go down now.
See Joshua Henderson, he looks like he's about ready to check into the game for the Saints, actually. Training staff still looking at Sarkoty, who's up and moving with the trainer.
Looks a little groggy, though.
I believe we will see our first substitution here for the Saints in the 56th minute. Might be 57th minute by the time this whole thing plays through.
And it does look like it's going to be Sarkoty that's coming off.
So Sarkoty coming off, the goal scorer in the first half, 28th minute, scoring the lone goal of the Saints today and of the Saints season. And yeah, he's coming off. It'll be, no, excuse me. He is not coming off. It looks like Hansen now just took a seat on the bench. So it'll be Hansen coming out, Josh Henderson coming in, Sarkoty on the sideline. So Saints in a bit of a predicament here, making a change up top and having one of their best players sitting on the sideline right now, but that doesn't trouble Damian Blackburn as he's going to try to move this ball downfield.
It does look like Damian Blackburn is slid up top, playing as the single striker at the moment. A little odd for a guy of his size, especially against a couple towering back-end defenders, and Samuel Oki and Kelsey Suggs.
This whole Erie side is fairly tall. A lot of tall guys on this Erie side.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now we're seeing Henderson slide up top. Maybe Blackburn playing in a little bit behind them at the moment. But definitely a new tactical look for the Saints.
Yeah. So Saints making their changes here. So Cody back on the pitch as this ball finds nobody. It'll be out for a Erie throw. Saints looking for their first result of the season. So far, no points in the standings with the 2 losses. But when you're at home, you want all 3. Saints moving the ball a little bit here. Shu playing it over to Henderson, but he just could not get around that back line. Cantor settling this ball down. Jones. Now Hanbury.
And here's Henderson with his first contribution of the game. Good touch out wide. Good first touch.
He's going to take this one out by Blackburn in the box. Looking for the delivery. It'll go out for a corner, though.
Good first contribution from Henderson.
Yeah.
Fresh legs back there to test the defenders who've been in all match.
Henderson, one of the 2 guys warming up earlier. Brendan Murphy was the other one, and he is still stretching out there. It's in.
Oh, that had to have been in.
It's off the post. And the Saints bench is incensed. They are up in arms. They think that one went in.
You know, it certainly did look a lot like that ball hit off the bar and rebounded down into the goal.
Henderson had a shot there to head it back in, but could not do it. Saints, what could have been?
Coach David Waldown protesting to the 4th referee.
Yeah, he's chatting her up right now. Jones going down. Ref pretty much ignoring it. It's now Sarkody with it.
Good movement here from the Saints. Definitely feeling a little bit more energy this half.
Gary chopped down there. Ref again, letting things play on. And this will go out for a throw for the Saints. Saints kind of controlling possession at the moment. Damian Blackburn playing that pass in. And now it's Henderson. And it's the Henderson connection up top. Sarkody with it. That plays it out to Kiri in the box. Saints keeping this ball alive. Long shot. And Mudd actually has to make a save on that one. Long shot by Cantor there.
Definitely want to start seeing some. And here's a replay of that long shot just a second ago.
This will be a Saints corner coming up. Ball comes out. Sarkody sees his man. Here we are at the corner. It'll go out for another one. Saints right now, you feel like a goal is imminent. Goal possibly already happened, but
Yeah.
a goal is imminent.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to see that one awarded at all. But at the same time,
No.
the Saints are definitely finding some more opportunities here.
Erie having to clear this one into the Seven Hills Crusaders.
Into the Abbey.
Saints definitely pinned back on this one. Or Erie, excuse me, pinned back. Long throw in from Cantor. Puts into the box. but it'll fall to an Erie player. Picked off by Kiri. He finds Sarkoti. The cross. Nobody's home. Cantor with another long one. And it goes up and over. Goal kick to come for Erie. A lot of pressure, though.
Yeah, lots of pressure from the Saints. Again, they're doing well to hold on to the ball. They're starting to work it around a lot more, stretching out that Erie defense. But at the same time, they need to start capitalizing on some of these opportunities. We've had loads of corners, quite a few crosses in, but we're not exactly finding the actual attackers in the box. So a little more accuracy, a little bit more effort from those forwards, and maybe they'll find their way into a goal.
Saints looking to make their second substitution here now. This ball is played in and then out of play. So a substitution here. Brendan Murphy coming in for the Saints. Looks like at the moment, it looks like James Thomas is coming to the sideline, but that just might be for water, and it is. Number 12 for Erie now coming in.
So Chris Jecko coming in for Erie, coming off for number 9, Mike Bamber, who made way. Energetic forward making way, probably trying to stretch the Saints a little bit themselves.
Yeah. Here it is, opportunity for the Saints. And that pass, Kiri finds nobody. It'll roll all the way out for a goal kick.
Saints are definitely finding a little bit more space down this near right side touchline at the moment.
Now the Saints making their substitution.
Probably 2 or 3 straight crosses in now from Kiri.
Speed 21, Brendan Murphy coming in. And it looks like it's Gary Henderson coming out.
Definitely a great first half and energetic performance from Henderson. Again, kind of given that free row. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they're going to give that same license to the incoming Saints player. But at this, we're trying to do a little double checking on our end. And it's Murphy that did come in.
Yeah, Brendan Murphy coming in. One of the many Brits on the Cincinnati Saints side. He immediately passes to Blackburn, who, well, just sends the ball out. Quick throw here by Erie. They want to move this ball upfield quickly. Pass to Jones, does not find it. Blackburn hit in the air as this ball goes out of play. Erie will have the throw. Ref seeing nothing of that. Blackburn took a tumble. And there it is, Murphy stealing that ball back, getting it over to Cantor. That ball's going to go out. And it will be Cincinnati's ball. Throw in here for Cincinnati. Kiri's got it. He finds Brendan Murphy. Sends it right back up. Now it's Blackburn. James Thomas throwing Jones to the ground. Whistle blown on that one.
Still haven't seen any cards yet this match.
No cards yet. And we're not going to see one here either.
Ref definitely seems to be letting them play on tonight. Physicality, not something he's overly concerned about.
Yeah, so far, 66 minute though, so you wonder if, as this thing wanes on, if he's going to have to start booking multiple offenders. And this will be a free kick, of course, Erie. They take it quickly. It's Tyler Kalishaw that took that. He finds Landau, the goal scorer from the first half, who it deflects to Sarkoti.
Our other goal scorer.
He's bringing it upfield quickly. Sarkoti so far the man of the match for the Saints at the moment.
Yeah, he's kind of been all over the field. We're seeing him on the left flank at the moment. He's been over on the right flank as well. Been involved in the defense.
Scored a goal.
So obviously he's been a very vital cog for the Saints tonight.
Well, on top, Jones is going to have this one. And out in no man's land was Starr. Thomas able to get in there and save that one. That was dangerous right there. Starr going way out to get that ball.
Maybe thought he was a sweeper keeper there for just a second.
Don't want to be the sweeper keeper in outdoor.
No.
Erie, though, trying to keep this ball moving forward.
It's really the first good opportunity that we've seen Erie pry away so far this half.
Yeah,
They've been much more quiet than they were in the first.
Saints controlling much of the first portion here. Second half, first 20 minutes. Throw in here. Number 19, Sullivan, Shredden Sullivan. And that'll be a handball call. And now we're just kicking it around. Landell just having fun with the ball. This will be a Saints free kick.
The way things have gone tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see an unsportsmanlike conduct type of yellow card handed out.
Yeah.
Little time wasting there from the Erie midfielder.
Shu playing it into Sarkoti. Well, back flick there. Kiri gets it. A little collision there, and Saints will keep this one. Quick throw in. Finding Josh Henderson. Henderson fighting for it.
Doing battle with Samuel Oki of Erie.
Oki wins that one. Jones loves kicking it over himself, and now Landell and Jones are off to the races. Landell slips Sarkoti there. Tyler Kalishaw taking a shot. And it goes wide there. Star will have this one. He'll have a goal kick.
Yeah,
He will take his time.
So Andre Landell has definitely kind of been at the spur of the guy actually pushing Erie on. They've had a late little resurgence here. Saints having a bit of a lapse. But the goal scorer for Erie has been kind of at the center of everything so far this match. At least is going forward for the Admirals.
Hanbury with it now. Murphy. Hanbury and Murphy, the little UK connection there. Brendan Murphy with it. He'll go down. Ref letting that one go also.
Despite the protests of all the
High
fans.
kick there by Jones. Nearly finds Hanbury's face.
Fourth referee definitely warning the Saints bench right now. Not pleased with the way that they're reacting to some of these missed foul calls.
That's going to go out. Is that going to be a...
No.
No.
We thought it might be a penalty the way the ref pointed to the goal kick, which was a little questionable, was a little bit of a point towards the spot, but he was actually indicating a goal kick.
He had Blackburn going down there on that far left side. Get a minute here. We might go down to Amy Hellkamp and see if she heard anything from that fourth official who was warning the Saints as Jones is coming in and he is driving this ball. Starr making a great save.
Yeah, rushing out.
This is going to go out, though, for a corner. No, they're saying goal kick. Saints escaping Jones's pace once again.
And the big man, Carl Jones, up front, definitely linking up well with Landell in the midfield, doing well to stretch the Saints' defense. But Starr big on that stop, came out, thwarted the attack. Now the Saints are coming the other way.
Henderson trying to play that in there. Hanbury, deep pass. He'll find Blackburn. Blackburn can't hang on to that one. It's cleared out.
Yeah, try to chest that around the on-rushing Erie defender, but just a little too far in front of him.
That one's played out. It'll be a throw into Erie. You're trying to move this ball downfield with that throw. Saints. Nice little passing there. Get into Kofi. Henderson on the right side. He's not going to be able to get to that one, though. Good little break there by the Saints. It'll go out, though, for a throw-in. Landell and Sarkoti getting tangled up there. And the ref, once again, letting things continue. Saints possibly making their third substitution coming up here. Murphy with it. Passes it out. Good ball in, but it's swept away quickly. Back to Thomas. Shoe. Pass takes a deflection. This will be a throw in. Blackburn has it. Gets it over to Murphy. Murphy's been doing a lot of running since he came on.
You know, the Saints midfield definitely looking a little winded at the moment, not seeing near as much movement off the ball, not moving around quite as quickly as they had been earlier on in the second half. So don't be surprised if the Saints do use their third sub to actually go into the midfield to try to give a little bit more energy there.
So Cody plays it off to Kiri. He cannot hang on to this one. And Jones is downfield, and he is onside. He's slowed down a little bit, but he'll take a shot. Star's going to have to make a play on that one, and he does.
Yeah, Saints caught napping a little bit on defense. Jones, a guy who's always watching for that long ball, and the Saints didn't even really notice that one coming in, and he nearly took advantage of it.
Saints trying to break the other way with the same sort of remedy. Henderson not be able to get to that one.
There's a replay of that Jamie Starr save just a moment ago.
Nobody really having a rhythm at the moment.
No, I mean, the Saints still bossing possession at the moment,
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
not much really coming from it.
Murphy. Played back to him, and he just could not get in the path of that one. Jones with it now. Landell. Erie's midfield not exactly following him down. As here's Jones. He'll be fine to take it by himself. He's got options to either side. It deflects down. And a great save there.
And Jamie Starr looked to have fallen the opposite direction to make that save. And here's a replay of that attack from Jones. The big man getting around the corner, trying to play the ball back across, but not quite able to find the streaking player, number 12.
Dzeko. One of the subs, well, the only sub so far for Erie. Saints have made two. And for a moment there, it looked like they were getting ready to make a third. They have not yet. 76th minute, still 1-1 Saints and Admirals locked up here. Beautiful night, home opener here at Stargel Stadium. Great crowd on hand. Little ball in, could not find Blackburn. And now they're going with the deep ball to Jones again. He's not able to get to it. Kiri's able to get rid of it. He'll send it out.
So as we approach the last quarter hour of this match, what do you think the Saints really need to do to try to latch in and try to win this first 3 points of the season?
Well, they're going to have to get that rhythm going again that they had there in that throes of the first half where they were really cooking and they had some chances. And even here early on in the second half had some opportunities, possibly had a goal that we'll never know if it went in or not. No goal line technology here in the NPSL.
Not yet, anyway.
No, can't even get it a lot of the big leagues in Europe still. Saints playing this one deep. Blackburn, he'll be able to get on the end of this one. Finds Shoe. Nope, could not get it to him. And now a whistle goes against the Saints.
Blackburn looking a little frustrated on that play before the foul, upset that his pass didn't go the way he'd hoped, bringing down the Erie defender in the process.
Blackburn, a guy who was a part of the Columbus Crew organization.
Yeah, definitely made some appearances for the Columbus Crew Reserves a few years back. Has been a mainstay of the Saints organization over the last couple of years.
Yep.
Also a coach in the area, working with a number of youth teams. So definitely keep your eye on Blackburn. He's going to be one to watch this season.
Played his college ball at Dayton for the Flyers.
Erie slowly starting to find more of the ball in this midfield.
Yeah,
Again,
and there's
working
Jones,
behind the
and
lines.
he's on side, and he'll chip that, but Jamie Starr getting a little piece of that one. It'll go out for a corner, but once again, Starr being pressed there by Jones. And it looks like we are now finally getting that third substitution for the Saints. It'll be number 7. Colby Schneider coming in.
And there's Starr again, coming up big on that corner kick, punching away. A couple defenders or a couple Erie players lurking on the backside. Good thing he got a hand of that.
Yeah. Corner to come here. Saints are not making that substitution yet. It's about to happen. First, this corner. Erie 4 in the box. Found Jones. Took a deflection of about 7 guys. That ball dangerously shoots over the goal.
Here's a replay of that last corner. Kind of pings around in here on the floor. Saints aren't able to clear it away.
Yeah, hit about everybody in the box. Got a piece of that one. But it's harmless as Jamie Starr getting ready to kick this one away, this goal kick. Blackburn is coming out. Colby Schneider will be the guy coming in for the Saints. Some tired legs there on the attacking end there for the Saints. Looking to freshen it up here. Brought in Brendan Murphy earlier. And now here in the 80th minute, bringing in Colby Schneider. Sarkoty tried to find Murphy there, couldn't get it. Saints still maintain
Little
control of the ball there.
miscommunication. Yeah, so a little bit of a worry, something I brought up a bit earlier on in the half. Saints, again, conceding that space in between their offensive and defensive lines right now. A lot of space in between that back four. And, again, Erie are finding Jones's feet on the regular in there. He's doing well to turn and find either streaking players or an opportunity itself. So they really need to tighten this up. With just 10 minutes to go here, plus injury time, would be quite the dagger to concede a late goal here at home.
Absolutely. They worked hard on the attacking end to make things happen, and they have at least one goal to show for it. Saints, though, need to get this ball downfield here. 81st minute. Sarkoty still with the wheels, and he's taken down, and this will be a card.
Yeah, so our first card of the match going to Erie.
That'll be 26. Oliver Verdalt.
Yeah, kind of a late tackle there on Sarkoty as he was starting to break into the midfield. Almost a professional foul that we'll see here. Sarkoty breaking in just inside the Saints half, but kind of a late foul. More of a, gives his defense a time to reset.
Yeah, absolutely.
An opportunity to get 10 men back behind the ball.
Set piece here for the Saints coming up. It'll be Cantor chipping it up and in. That'll be played out by Erie for a corner. See who takes this corner. Looks like it's Brendan Murphy taking the corner now. Brendan Murphy to take. Bit of a low cross. Mudd controls it. "82 minutes gone now in the Saints home opener. They had a good crowd. They had a nice tailgate. Now they just need to get the result. Kofi with a late slide in, and I think he'll probably get booked now for this. And Kofi's having some words. Fourth official jumping in there.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not too sure that was actually a yellow card type foul. It looked like Sarkody got plenty of the ball on the replay there.
Was it a bit late?
You know, it may be a little studs up brandished, but it does look like he is going to end up getting that yellow card.
So yellow cards now in the last couple minutes for each team.
Sarkody continuing to exchange some words with the Erie defenders, though.
And the fourth official is jumping in on that one.
Couple more Saints substitutions happening here.
Not coming in. Knock, we learned had a lot of family in town for this one.
Yeah, I think they said, what, 15 players?
Yeah, brother
15?
From Puerto Rico.
Yeah, came all the way in for the big Saints home opener.
So that was Knock and Biggs coming in.
Looks like it was Thomas and Sarkody that made way for them. So some fresh legs in the back and in the midfield for the Saints.
Knock played his college ball at Loyola. And the pass, once again, looking for Jones. Didn't find it that time.
And that was a bit of a dive, I think.
Bit of a dive indeed by number 7, Tyler Kalishaw.
Referee falling for it that time.
Yep. So that'll be a free kick here for Erie. Just outside of 5 minutes left before stoppage time. Henderson doing a nice job delivering the ball there.
Yeah, didn't like where the first kick was set, so he moved it back for Erie.
Jared Ott trying to get an advantageous spot there. Played it in. Star punching it out.
Oh, come on, referee. We want to see that play on there. Really bad refereeing right there.
Bad refereeing right there as the break was definitely on for the Saints. Ref feeling he needed to call a stop to that great play. Frustration looking to boil over. Fourth official over at the Saints bench once again. Real frustrating few moments here for the Saints.
It's 5 minutes and stoppage time left to play.
Deep ball up. This will just go to Mudd,
who manages to hold on to it this time.
Schneider gave chase. He held on to it. Give it a nice bounce here. Throw it out. Henderson applying a little bit of pressure there. And the whistle blows once again.
And there's Landell with a shove. Starting to get a little testy here towards the end.
It's getting very testy now, and we're going to get a substitution. Teddy Martin coming in for the Admirals. He'll be replacing Tyler Kalishaw. And we play on. 87th minute now. Do the Saints try to go for the jugular here and get that winner? Or do they just try to hold on?
Yeah, you'd love to see the Saints try to push on here a little bit. With defensive subs coming in, though, you have a feeling that they're just trying to shore up, earn that point that's been eluding them so far.
So fall back to Star. He'll bomb this one downfield. Looking for Murphy. Tall Englishman not able to bring that one down. We got a little bit of break here. Knock plays it off a deflection. It'll roll harmlessly to Mudd. Daniel Mudd. Been tested by the Saints somewhat throughout this match. That pass is picked off there by Cantor. And that pass is picked off by Landell. The drums are drumming. A little bit of smoke coming from the Abbey over there. The Seven Hills Crusaders. They want that 3 points. A little over 2 minutes left before stoppage time. Will they get it? Murphy with it now. Tries to get around his man and gets straight up shoved. And it'll be a free kick as Jones is doing a little time wasting, and Landell is down, even though he is the one that shoved Murphy. If you could explain that one to me, if you're a doctor, you could explain that to me, please do.
Yeah, definitely looks like he's just trying to waste some time at the moment. The Erie defender or Erie players have really been milking the last few fouls. Referee falling a bit for it as well.
You know, Erie, they were the Midwest region champs last year. You'd think they would be the ones pressing for that winner here late, but they're kind of doing a lot more of the milking of the clock. 89th minute now. About 90 seconds left. We'll try to figure out how much stoppage time we're going to get. We are, though, going to get a Saints corner right there.
Good late opportunity for the Saints to try to pip a lead late on.
Knock going back to take this one. Smoke really billowing out of the Abbey at the moment.
Did they elect a new pope over there?
Hopefully it doesn't get in. It's going towards the corner that Knock is in. Hopefully it doesn't get in his eyes. Here he comes. Bit of a low one. Almost goes in. Goalie goes down.
Great whipped in ball from Knock over on the far side. Forced Mudd into a fine save.
Murphy with it now with a great play. Plenty of Saints players there to take the shot, but no one does. And now it's going to roll all the way back and out of play.
Valiant,
it's like Hanbury with the throw-in.
Yeah, valiant defending from Mark Roche from Erie down there. Poking away. A little bit of a dangerous type of tackle to put out in the box.
About 4 Saints players had a shot at that one, and
yeah, they really did.
No one could get to it. Saints pressing in. Smoke all over. Hopefully Shu could actually see where he was going there. And Cantor kicks it wide, wrestled down. Murphy plays it into the box. Shot by Henderson's deflected. The ball looks to roll out of play. And we got a penalty!
A penalty awarded for the Saints.
We are into stoppage time, and folks, we have a penalty. Late drama here at the Saints home opener. Could they get the win? I did not get a chance to see. Here's the replay. Cross in from Murphy. And the shoulder coming down.
And it looked like the Erie defender kind of shouldered the ball away there. It wasn't very clear on the replay, but it does look like we're going to see the substitute, number 12, Eric Knock, step up to take this.
We just mentioned family coming in from Puerto Rico to watch him play.
15 family members and friends into here to watch him play today. This would be a spectacular way to cap off the home opener in front of a lot of friends and family.
Mudd is questioning what the ball is actually on the spot.
We can see from here that it is.
It's good enough for the ref, and it's good enough for Knock. Here he comes. He gets it in! And there it is! With seconds remaining, the dagger from Eric Knock.
The Saints all gathering on the near sideline, obviously elated to get this late lead.
We'll go ahead and warm up the bus for Erie and park it for the Saints. Few seconds remain. We do not know how much stoppage time is left. Whistle could come at any moment.
A really well taken penalty from Knock, by the way, as well. Just crushed it into and into the near side corner. Tucked it away. The referee, or the Mudd, the goalkeeper for Erie, dove the wrong way on it. And we could have found ourselves a winner right there.
Cincy natives started the match against Detroit. It's a long ball in. Rolling dangerously into the box. Jamie Starr getting it. They need to just hang on to that one here for a second.
Yeah, it looked like the Saints are trying to head
Fourth
it back
official
there.
looking at her watch. She's got whistle in mouth. Standing next to Saints coach David Wall. Henderson a little beat up there. So he'll just try to hold on to this as long as he can. Kick it up one more time here for Jones. Handenbury gets it away, but not too far away.
Kind of a scramble down there at the moment as the Saints try to close out these final seconds.
Saints looking to close out the mystery amount of time that we have left. Looks like one last little try here. It'll be kicked out of play by Cantor. Henderson giving chase. And that's it! Saints win this one. Their home opener, their first win of the season in the brand new NPSL 2014 season for the Saints. A lot of records, a lot of new firsts for the Saints.
Absolutely, and it's great to open up their first home match of the NPSL season with a win. We are currently seeing a couple of the Erie players protesting the referee on the far side of the field, but to no avail. Great result for the Saints, obviously, after a poor start, responding with an excellent finish in the first half from Kwame Sarkodie, and then the late injury time penalty from
Eric Knock
to seal it up for the Saints. So a spectacular way to see them earn 3 points. Great way to open up the home stadium of Stargel Stadium here in Cincinnati's over the Rhine area. Definitely a good way to start off the season.
Good way to start it off. The match did not start off well. However, though, it was Andre Landell in the 8th minute giving Erie the early lead. Remember, this was a team that Midwest Regional champs last year. This was a heavy hitter that they were going to have to go up against early. They battled hard in their defeat against Detroit. And then in this match, they fought valiantly, coming back with Kwame Sarkodie in the 28th minute, scoring the goal. That equalized it for halftime. Saints had plenty of opportunities in the second half. In fact, a goal that possibly went in.
Yeah,
we still don't know what happened
there. So it
there.
could very well have been a 3-1 game for the Saints, but denied, obviously, by a goal-scoring chance that the referees didn't deem to have gone in. So still a fabulous performance for the Saints. Gutsy, showed a lot of heart, really calmed themselves down in the second half.
Some of the Crusaders waving the flags. They're excited. They got the 3 points. Eric Knock, stoppage time winner from the penalty spot. 2-1 final here. Stargel Stadium. We're going to try to see, Amy Hellcamp's going to try to grab either Coach Waller or maybe our game winner, Eric Knock. We're going to see what she can get going on there, but a great way to open up Stargel Stadium, and I think we are ready to roll here. David Wall, Amy Hellcamp. Amy.
I'm here back with Coach Wall. Coach, there were some tough calls there in that second half, some heated moments on the field, but ultimately an exciting win.
Exciting, great win for us, first win of the season. They're always nice. Thought we should have had a goal earlier on, 30-yard from Craig Cantor. Question on the positioning of the linesman, but and lads worked hard, stuck at it till the end, and deserved the win.
Great. Well, you play Cleveland tomorrow. What's your game plan for that?
Looking forward to it. We've got a good squad of players. Obviously, some will need some rest, so we'll rotate some players in and out, and obviously go on the road and try and get a result tomorrow.
All right. Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Nice to meet you as well, by the way.
Same here.
That's right. Thank you, Amy. They're not done this weekend.
No.
They have to go all the way up to Cleveland tomorrow for a match.
So the NPSL schedule, definitely a little bit of an oddity. Playing a majority of their games on the weekends. Oftentimes teams are pressed into playing 2 matches in each weekend. The Saints were lucky to only have 1 in each of the last couple weekends, and going to be right back at it tomorrow night up in Cleveland. So hopefully they can keep this streak going. Good to get the first 3 points. But final score of the Cincinnati Saints home opener here at Stargel Stadium. Cincinnati Saints 2, Erie Admirals 1.
And that'll do it from us here. ICRC TV. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.